These are the top 10 best-selling cars in the UK in 2023. Mini 18,748 registrations. Given the number of SUVs and crossovers on this list, it's reassuring that the humble hatchback still has something going for it. Especially one like the Mini. Its engine lineup is great and the interior is pleasingly different from the standard fare supplied by everyone else. Don't expect to get much stuff in the back. Do expect fellow road users to laugh at your Union Jack brake lights. Ford Fiesta 19,018 registrations. The Ford Fiesta has reached the end of its life with production brought to an end in June, but that hasn't stopped it from clinging onto its place in the top 10 best-selling cars. We love the Fiesta for its handling, ease of use and general all-round brilliance, so it's a shame there's no room for it in Ford's plan for the future. Time to raise a glass in memoriam. Vauxhall Mocha 19,761 registrations. Do not adjust your sets. This is indeed the Vauxhall Mocha, and yes, it looks pretty sharp, right? The polar opposite of the original that made its debut in 2012. Anyway, the MK2 marries distinctive looks with lots of kit and, as depicted in this here image, an electric version. Inventively named Mocha Electric. But of course, Nissan Juke 21,136 registrations. The Nissan Juke might look distinctive, but in driving terms it's hard to find anything as bland as this. Might explain why it's selling so well. The Juke demands very little from you behind the wheel, and it's coupled with that well-populated interior. Starting prices are accessible, especially for hybrid options. Benefit-in-kind salary sacrifice perks are equally low, so we guess bland also suits tightened purse strings. Kia Sportage 22,414 registrations. If you've missed the last decade of automotive continental drift, first of all, welcome back. Second, the land has shifted rapidly and the most mainstream carmaker of all is now arguably Kia. Yup, that South Korean one. Makes a lot of good, affordable stuff across plenty of segments, including this Sportage. Just ignore the badge, it's definitely Kia, and not KN. Hyundai Tucson 22,883 registrations. Be honest, if that front headlight signature rolls up behind you on the motorway, you're not going to mistake the Hyundai Tucson for anything else. And while the looks aren't for everyone, the fact that it's spacious, drives well and features lots of tech has convinced thousands of drivers that this is the car for them. And fair dues, it's a very capable machine. Nissan Qashqai 24,017 registrations. It should come as no surprise that an SUV/crossover thing is leading the pack, and even less of a shock that the Qashqai then takes fourth place given it basically founded the genre. Now in its third generation, it's had more practice than most. Like the Juke, it's simple to drive and buyers trust the Nissan badge. Rides a bit stiff though. The Qashqai does well in company car perks, keeping it high on this list, even though frankly, you can do better. Tesla Model Y 24,148 registrations. Hard to argue with the Tesla Model Y as a package. Performance is outstanding. The all-electric range is up there with the best in class and it's supported by Tesla's commendable supercharger network, which takes most of the hassle out of long-distance travel. However, you will have to put up with the iffy ride and the fact that it looks like a frog that's cross about something. Vauxhall Corsa 25,692 registrations. The Super Mini segment is feeling the squeeze nowadays as demand shifts to crossovers and SUVs. But the Corsa staggers on. We say, staggers, because it's not the shining advert for the segment that we'd like it to be. Sure, it looks decent and ticks a lot of boxes, but the interior already looks old hat. And remember, this is a Peugeot underneath now, so no marks for originality. End result? Second place. What do we know? A. Ford Puma 29,225 registrations. Although the Ford Fiesta's time is up, sniff, the Ford Puma lives on. And this is a good thing because the latter is based on the former, and therefore this is a crossover, and much more popular